Harold had no idea why his cow kept standing at that window every single morning. Same spot, same time, head pressed against the glass like she was waiting for someone to appear. Harold had worked this farm for over 40 years. He was a quiet man, didn't talk much. But his wife, Eleanor, she talked enough for the both of them. And somehow, the farm always felt full because of it. Eleanor had a special connection with Bessie from the very first day they brought her home. She would come out every afternoon without fail, hand feed her, talk to her like an old friend. Bessie always leaned into her, like she understood every word. Then one October morning, Eleanor didn't wake up. Harold sat on that porch step for hours after the ambulance left. He didn't know what to do with the silence. He had never felt it before, not like that. 3 days after the funeral, Harold checked a security camera footage. What he saw stopped him cold. Bessie had been standing outside Eleanor's bedroom window for 6 straight hours in the middle of the night, just standing there, not moving, staring at the dark glass. He started watching her more closely after that. Every morning in the rain, every cold gray dawn, Bessie was at that window. Harold didn't understand it, but something about it made it harder for him to look away. By the second week, Bessie had stopped eating. The trough was full every morning, untouched. She stood in the corner of the barn with her head low, barely responding when Harold came in. The vet found nothing physically wrong. She was grieving. There was no other explanation. One evening, Harold sat down in the barn and just broke. 40 years of holding it together and he had nothing left. He buried his face in his hands and cried for the first time since Eleanor passed. He didn't hear Bessie walk over. He just felt the weight of her head come down gently on his shoulder. And he sat there for a long time, just the two of them, in the quiet. After that night, something shifted between them. Harold started taking his morning walks along the fence line again, and every single time, Bessie would appear on the other side and walk with him, step for step, never rushing him, never falling behind. He never tried to stop her from going to the window. Some mornings he would pull the rocking chair up close and just sit there on the other side of the glass while she stood outside. They would look at each other for a long time. Harold said it was the only part of the day that felt normal. People who visited the farm always remarked on it, the way that old man and that cow stood together at the fence at the end of every day, watching the sun go down over the field. Harold never talked about Eleanor much, but anyone who saw the two of them standing there together understood something. Grief doesn't only live in people, and sometimes the ones who carry it with you aren't the ones you expected.